Hi everyone, it's Iona from Iconic Designs by Iona, and today I'm showing you a Peppa Pig themed balloon garland which I did for my daughter's second birthday. Today I'm working with 9-inch balloons, 5-inch and 18-inch balloons, all in a pastel theme. So we've got blue, green, purple, yellow and pink. Getting straight into the video, as you can see, I'm blowing up 2 balloons at the same time using my electric balloon pump, pressing them against my chest and then tying a knot. The reason why I press them against my chest is to let some air out and also shape the balloon to be more rounder, as it is easier when creating a balloon garland when the balloons are rounder rather than the paired drop type of shape that they normally are. I'm doing this method with all the balloons, so all the balloons will be tied together in a duo, and I'm colour blocking in this particular balloon garland. So the blues with the blues, the pinks with the pinks, and so on. When it comes to the 18-inch balloons, so these are the larger balloons, I just blow them up separately, push them against my chest and make a knot. So each of those 18-inch balloons are blown up separately, as I want to attach them separately onto the balloon garland. Because I knew I wanted a larger balloon garland / arc, I can't necessarily tell you how many balloons I used. I believe I used maybe over 200 balloons for this entire balloon garland. This is consisting of 9 inches, 5 inches and 18-inch balloons. However, if you would like to have the link for the pack of balloons that I actually purchased, I'll leave it down in the description box below. Once I've finished up blowing up my 9-inch balloons, I now want to quad them. So to quad them, you take 2 pairs of the same colour and twist them around. Twist them around as much as you can so they don't fall apart within the balloon garland and they are able to stay together alone. Once all the balloons are in quads, I now want to take a neck of the balloon. As you can see from the pink balloon, I'm pulling the longest neck that I can find within that quad, and what I'm going to do is attach it to another quad via the neck. This particular method works really well for me because there isn't any cutting if you were to use fishing line or a curling ribbon. It's just the same material, so there wouldn't be any cutting of the balloons, and the balloons won't deflate or pop. So I'm doing the attachment of the neck for all of the balloons, and eventually that is going to create the balloon garland as I attach the different colours to each other now. As you can see in the video, I've attached purple to pink, and then I've attached green, blue and yellow all together to make a long balloon garland. Now moving on to my 5-inch balloons, I use the same method that I did with my 9 inches, which is blowing them together on the electric balloon pump, pressing them on my chest and then tying a knot to make a duo. Not everyone likes this method, some people like them individually, this is just my preference. I'm going to be real with you guys. It was about 2 a.m. in the morning when I was doing this balloon garland, and I had needed a bit of assistance from my sister. So she's come down in her dressing gown, just excuse her. But she's just helping me put the backdrop up for this balloon garland, which is a Peppa Pig themed backdrop. So here I am just smoothing out the backdrop just to make sure there's no wrinkles in it, and also just getting a gauge as to where I would like my colours to go. So I started off with pink and purple. I wanted to check whether or not this balloon garland could stand up by itself, because sometimes you would need a water weight to hold it up, but this was all good. So I took a neck out of the mint green colour and attached it to a neck of the pink balloons and created a balloon garland out of this. Now I just take a 260Q balloon, or just any long / magic balloon that you can find, and I wrap it around the nearest balloon to the command hook, and then wrap it around the command hook so it can stay up on the backdrop. For this you can use a curling ribbon, you can use fishing line, but again I found that using the same material for the balloon garlands help in preventing pops or deflating of the balloons. So I now get started on the other side of the balloon garland. Again, it's the same technique and the same colour scheme. So I'm starting with the pink and the purple, and then adding the green, blue and yellow as well. Now I'm just moving on to my 5-inch balloons, and I have to apologise that I didn't get the best angle in showing you how I attached the 5-inch balloons to the 260 and also onto the balloon garland. So if you'd like a bit of a more detailed tutorial on how to attach clusters onto the balloon garland, please let me know and I'll be happy to do so. But what I do is I just take one of those duos and attach it onto the end of a 260, so just tying a knot, and at the end of the other 260 attach another 2 balloons, so there would be 4 balloons on one of the 260 Qs. And then I'm just wrapping the 260 around the current base balloons and just seeing where I would like the 5 inches to go, where there are gaps, as well as where it looks aesthetically pleasing. As you can see, I'm now attaching a 260Q balloon onto the 18-inch and creating a band so I can just wrap it around the larger gaps in the balloon garland. The placement of the 18-inch balloons is entirely up to you, but I find it best to sparse them out within the balloon garland and put them where there are larger gaps. This gives the balloon garland a more organic vibe and gives it more dimension as well. After a few long hours in the night, this is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and got some form of inspiration from it. If you did, please press the like button and leave a comment below of any requests or queries that you may have. Thank you for watching.